Cool. Hi everyone. Coming at you live from the garage. Hope everyone had a good holiday. I'm filming on my iPhone 13 with this like Princess Auto $10 knockoff Joby Pod thing with like the legs that can grab onto stuff. So I'm gonna cut this video here and I'm gonna show you all what we'll be doing today. And I'll quickly run over the BMW and fill you in on what happened last event. All right, so hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Got some cool tools for the garage. Went to Princess Auto, picked up a cool extra things that I needed. Currently, this is how the car sits. That's the condenser, not the rad, but last event I blew up the power steering pump about 10 laps in. So I'm redoing the whole system. I got the pump and everything. I mean, if I was going stock again, it would have been finished. However, I wanted to add a cooler. So without pulling the rad and condenser out, I kind of just cut the cooler out. And I had a B&M tranny cooler that a friend gave me, but the lines were way too small to accept like a regular 1/2-inch power steering line. So my dad had this Dodge Cummins cooler, which, well, it fits well. It's just kind of boot fucked, but I mean, we'll see if it works, and I might have to cut these lines. Stand by. Because they're kind of on the wrong side, unfortunately. So I don't even know if this is gonna work. Unless... interesting. I mean, I could cut them. Where do they end up? Because it's really just from the pump. It's a soft line from the... Oh, wow. That might work. Anyways, that's not important for today's video. Yeah, there's just the extra old power steering stuff in there. But today, what we're doing... If anyone ever watched Nuisance Carl, big turbo E46 drift guy, he makes chassis mount shifters, and his company's called FACTORY616. So he had a deal where they were $50 off. So I'm gonna be replacing that with this. So now that I have this tripod, I'll try and set up, see if I can set up, let's see how this might look, a top down by clamping it onto the mirror, the rear view mirror. And I'll put it on a time lapse and see if I can get like a nice work light in there. Or I'll clamp it onto the passenger seat headrest. That might be nice too, but we'll see. I'm gonna start working on this though. And actually, you know what? Here, let's get a clip of what the stock throw looks like, and then we'll be able to compare it to what this looks like. Okay, here we are inside the car. It's gonna be neutral. So that's just the amount of play the shifter has. It's not too bad, but I mean, it's not great. This is first. Let's go second. Like, can almost, like, here, that's a good point of reference. It almost hits if you really, it hits the hard line. Well, that's also because it's short, but I guess if it was long, it would still be, that'd be a really uncomfortable shift. That'd be literally like, from the handbrake back here, that's like rowing a boat or fucking truck. Third, fourth, 5th. So let's go 1st to 5th to show. Yeah, so that's pretty brutal. And there's reverse, like, reverse is like, yeah. So you get the idea. So that'll be a good reference. And yeah, I'll block the rear wheels, take it out of gear, and start fiddling with this. So maybe set up a time lapse. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Ooh, cinematic mode's pretty cool. Anyways, as much as I want to make like a nice time lapse, there's no point in you staring at me trying to fight with the fucking shift knob for like 45 minutes. So I'm gonna figure this out. I charging some batteries here to get ready to work underneath anyways. So I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing, but once I figure it out, I'll take a video. So yeah, look at this. This looks nice. Just kidding. Installation appears to have been human error. I may have pushed it down too far. I don't know if this groove is here on all the selector rods, but if you can see, actually that lighting helps. It's a groove. And I don't know if the shifter machined this groove out itself with all that force I was putting on it. Here, actually let's bring it out here. Kind of mangled. So I was able to get it out by kind of getting this under the boot and just going. If you're watching this and never done it, don't worry, it should not be this hard for you. But still watch your face when you do pull it out, because they do just pop off. I think car's not really drivable yet anyways, clearly. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try, okay, maybe that groove is there on the stock. Okay, maybe, never mind. Okay, it should not be that hard for you anyways. But I think I'm not gonna try and reuse this knob. I have another one, and eventually I do want to get another ZHP 5-speed knob. But for now, let's start working on this. Gonna get underneath. I'm not gonna film the underneath because I don't have the lights for that, and it's just the camera's gonna be in my way and whatever. But the underneath part, I will try and link a video to someone who did a really good video on doing one of these, and they show all the clips that you need to take off. So yeah, hopefully next time you see this will be out.
Now you're going to want to lower your transmission slightly to be able to access a lot of this, but once you do that, then you can actually reach the fairly easily. You're going to basically want to put the screwdriver in through here, and then counterclockwise, just do a little flick like that, and then the clip kind of just basically comes out, pushes out, just like that. You're done.
All right, we're back. Very disappointed to say that this is day 2 of the chassis mount install. I didn't realize how difficult the bitch clip or shit clip would be to get off, but I learned that the hard way. Still battling that thing. Just a little too tired yesterday to finish it up, and I had to work anyways at night. I dropped the drive shaft, pulled out the tranny mounts, tranny's loose, so I can try and get up on top of there. So I'm armed to the teeth with information, tools, and I guess will to work, because yesterday I was pretty defeated. But I guess it's a good thing that I pulled the drive shaft, because if you've seen episode 1 or 2, I did a new Guibo or Jubo drive shaft to the Jubo was tight, but the transmission flange, the Jubo to the tranny flange, it was loose. I could like rotate 2 of the 3 bolts with my hands. I couldn't pull them off, I think because the thread they use, they were still really tight on there with wrenches, but they weren't tight, like sucked down, which is something I missed in my bolt checks. So I guess that'll be a positive out of all of this. So wish me luck. I'm probably not going to do much filming here because, like, again, there's not much to film from underneath, and my face is about 2.5 inches from the bottom of the car, so there's not much to really even get up in there. Oh, here we go. Sometimes you just need to stand back and reassess things. 5 minutes under there today. Boom. So, see, cinematic mode will recognize this. Oh, it's looking for my face. That's okay. So, I used a really tiny screwdriver to kind of get on the other side of the arm, and I'll try and link some how-tos. Ron Steiger is the one I followed, and then I watched the video by Garagistic just to show what it looks like out of the car. But yeah, never ever have to deal with that again, because that's all coming out. So now onto the C-clips, pull that out, and then probably deal with some other stuff that I don't want to deal with. All right, and it's in. So once that clip was out, it was a matter of like getting a helper in 15 minutes. Like it's easy. That clip's just the worst part. And look at that fitment under the handbrake. It just slid under. I didn't have to clearance that at all. So if you remember the stock throw, I'll put maybe that video up now. Like, what was the other throw? Like back here, I think. It's like rowing a boat. I really thought chassis mounts like weren't like that worth it. I've never really tried one though. Like, that's insane. And that's with like what looks to be a blown out rear seal and stock blown out bushing at the back, like the shifter rod bushing. So, but oh yeah, and the tranny's not even mounted either. It's sitting on a jack, so that might help as well once I put the mounts back on. Holy moly, that's so nice. Probably want to get either a threaded insert for different shift knobs or a ZHP knob. That'd be really nice. Holy, that's so worth it, guys. I'm super happy. Shout out to FACTORY616 and Nuisance Carl. Holy, really nice machined piece. And yeah, that'll about wrap up this install. Maybe I'll take a quick video once all the beauty panels are back in. It's making me kind of want to go to a pull-up handbrake and get another nice stock panel to put back in here, but I don't know. We'll see. That's not really a big deal right now. So yeah, let's get it all buttoned back up, and I'll maybe take some nice B-roll beauty shots, panning shots with the steering wheel and everything back in. That's so close, but that's not even a big deal. It's reverse, don't matter. First gear though, holy. The second, like, I think before we were down here almost. When we were almost hitting here. Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't want the throw any longer or any shorter. It's so perfect. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Only problem that sucks is, but I think this is almost every, if not all, aftermarket chassis mounts. These boots don't fit just because the rods are bigger. But maybe that means I'll go something custom here. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And next video is going to be on the power steering cooling and or maybe the CNC 71 adapters, because I am getting rid of the eBay adapters that I'm running because they suck. So thank you very much for watching. See you later.